Hello, and welcome to the Vlogging Pod. Today's episode centers around a new joint filing for the U.S. Department of Justice and the group of students for fair admissions. Filed just yesterday, this marks a significant shift in the legal battle over race-based admissions at the United States Naval Academy. Let's break down what happened, who was involved, and what this could mean going forward. The case originally began in October of 2023 when students for fair admissions, best known for their role in the Supreme Court's rejection of Affirmative Act at Harvard and UNC, filed suit against the Naval Academy. They claimed that using race as a factor in admissions violated the Equal Protection Clause under the Fifth Amendment. In December 2024, a federal judge sided with the Naval Academy, allowing race to remain part of the admission process based on arguments tied to national security and military cohesion. But that wasn't the end. Following the 2024 election, a new executive order was issued in January banning all race-sex-based preferences in federal agencies. Just days later, the Secretary of Defense expanded the directive to include all military service academies. By February, the Naval Academy had officially removed race, ethnicity, and sex from its admission criteria. And in May, the Department of Defense certified that these changes are now permanent. That brings us back to the joint filing. On June 16th, the DOJ and Students for Fair Admissions asked the appeal courts to dismiss the case entirely. The reasoning? The admission policy being challenged no longer exists. They also requested that the lower court's 2024 ruling upholding the use of race be vacated, meaning it would be wiped from the books and carry no legal precedence. Attorney General Pamela Bondi made the DOJ's position clear. This department is committed to ending illegal discrimination and restoring merit-based opportunity throughout the federal government. According to the Justice Department, the Naval Academy is now fully race-blind in its admission process. And they say this isn't just a temporary shift, it's a lasting policy, change backed by law, defense policy, and executive direction. In effect, this case is likely to become the first of the Military Academy Affirmative Act cases to close out under this new administration. And it reflects a wider rollback of diversity-based programs in federal institutions. Our sources for today's podcast comes from Reuters. U.S. seeks dismissal of Naval Academy case after ending race-conscious admissions. AP News, U.S. Naval Academy ends Affirmative Action admissions. Washington Post, Naval Academy no longer considers race in admissions, court filing says. New York Post, Hegsworth orders service academies to ignore race, ethnicity, or sex in admissions. Reuters, U.S. Naval Academy no longer considering race as admission factor. Thank you for listening. Until next time, bye-bye for now.